Hi, this is Rafael. Let's going to start the first interview to Mr. Oscar. He is going to be the one who applies for coordinator, academic coordinator. This will be his first interview. How you doing, Oscar?
I'm doing well. Thank you very much for letting me be here and to have the chance to have this interview.
As you know, I am the senior manager from this education institution. I'm going to be making you a couple of questions regarding this position. How do you feel?
I feel really good and I feel like I am able to apply for this position and I'm here for this.
You feel excited?
I am
Are you nervous?
a little bit.
Okay, that's okay. Don't worry for that, okay? We want you to please answer the questions. You feel confidence. This is very quickly, okay?
Okay.
Oscar, would you tell me something about yourself?
So I am a persistent person. I am I feel well motivated in the things I do. And I like to accomplish my goals as soon as I start them all. I like to finish them too.
Thank you. Now, briefly describe your philosophy of education, please.
It is based on the four pillars of education. Basically, focus on the learning by doing. You know, this is an educational institution, and the students need to do how to learn by doing, right? And this is how I feel comfortable to work with. And students, I think that they can improve themselves, their own skills by doing and implemented by the methods that used by the teacher.
Great. Which from your greatest strengths would you implement to motivate students?
Well, that's a good question. Motivation itself. I think that if the students feel really motivated, they can complete the process of learning. Not to get knowledge. Knowledge is not easy, but at the time, the students, when they feel motivated, they continue the process and feel like comfortable to go along the process. And they are aware of what they do and how they do it and why are they doing this.
Great. Great. For your answer. Now, what is your experience with technology and teaching?
So I participate in a course in which I learned from facilitating the process of learning by, it was called Learning Across the Border. And this is really interesting because it was based on platforms, online platforms, and also about some tools that we're used to using in the classroom. And this is the way that how we do and how we work in the institution, implementing different activities in which technology can be involved.
Very good. Very good that you had that experience. How do you deal with the students with different learning styles and rhythms?
Wow, it's challenging, right? It's not so easy.
Okay.
But the students learn from different way from another. You know that there are students that they have a the basis of English, but the other ones they don't. And it's complicated when they don't complete the project because they come from different backgrounds, and this is the way in which probably they feel like really not motivated at all. And well, for me, it's like to work with them in order to engage them, in order to involve the students at all. One students that can be helpful to help them, so will be working with them in the classroom, right? In the classroom activities, for example.
Thank you so much. Well, that's a very good answer, to be honest with you. Could you please discuss your general practices and beliefs related to assessment?
Well, there are many traditional ways to assess students, and so you know that there are quizzes, there are tests, there are oral quizzes, but it is not that easy, right? It's not that all. But we can use, for example, online quizzes. We can use different varieties, right, of tools. For example, different methods, approaches, or methodology in which the students can complete their knowledge. And well, it's necessary to assess the student in the whole process. This is the way that we understand how the student can learn and how they complete this process of learning.
That's a very good answer. Very good. For you, what does it mean to be an educator in the current times?
Wow, to be an educator in the 21st century is something that is out of this world, right? It goes beyond education because we are used to raise the level of education in a higher level. And so there are many ways that we can do this. The teacher itself can do by like this one, this by his own, right? It involves the educational administration. It involves the educational community. It involves the facilities. It involves people in the community, right? Everything counts in this.
Great. What makes you the perfect candidate to join our staff?
Well, I won't say that I will be the perfect one, right? But I think that in the way of this long learning process, I think that as the students can learn as such, the teacher can do that as well. And I think that it's something that comes in the time, right? It's not something that it's something that I will say that I will fit in this position because I deserve it or I am worth it to be in. But I think that I can learn. I can embrace the vision and mission of the institution, and and I can make my experience even more interesting.
Great. How would you relate our mission and vision to your personal and professional characteristics, or how would your work contribute to the missions and vision of this institution?
So I think that vision and mission is just and focus on the students, right? Is that what we do through the institution for education purpose? And I think that we can do more than we haven't done. I think that we should probably have different ideas, different clues of what we're doing, and to do this much better. And well, I think that your vision is it embrace right everything that can um, raise or can help the students in the learning process as well as the students they can do this by their own, right? But it's necessary that to involve many people, many characters in this process.
Great. Picture your hardest experience as a teacher and tell us how you overcame it.
Well, there are different groups in my experience career. Um, it is even more interesting when you have worked with different work groups. For example, I've been working with children in age from 9 to 15 years. I've been working with teenagers and adults. It's like it's complementary, right? Everything is correlated, and we see that to work with different groups is so different. It's not like something that we can do with the same methods, with the same approaches, but we can understand how these groups can learn.
Very good. Very good. Tell me, so basically we have already completed the interview, but tell me, do you think that this was difficult for you to answer those questions? No, really?
Not at all.
Not at all.
And I think that personally, I can state that really, it's really nice, right? To participate for this interview in order to be part to within this institution, right? And it's incredible how you've been doing all this time and the experience and the expertise and how professional you've been working. And this is something that cannot be mentioned, right? By your name, but it can be stated that by the long time, over the years that you've been working.
Great. So one day I was in that the same position as you. Now I'm the senior manager of this institution. So I am the person in charge of all the employees, right, including the principal. So you did a great job.
Thank you very much.
So let me ask you the following. I mean, how do you picture yourself working right here within, let's say, 8 or 9 years, or how long do you want to work right here? Do you want to work for 1 year, 5 years? So, independent of the quantity of the years that you want to work at this place, tell me, how do you see yourself? How do you picture yourself?
It depends on how you consider me for this position. I think that I can grow personally as a professional, and this is something that we work together, hand by hand, right?
Okay.
Hand to hand, and since well, I just feel like very fortunate, right? Because it's something that I've been looking for many years, and I think that this is here.
Great. Well, thank you very much for coming to apply. And I can tell that you did a great job.
Thank you.
We're going to be getting in contact with you once we have the final results. But I can tell you that you did a great job.
Thank you.
So you were very orientated, you were able to show up and express your skills and experience you have. And I can tell you that your application will be highly considered. Okay?
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Have a good day. Take care.